Hey everyone, it's Biote, and today we're diving deep into a topic that's been weighing heavily on my mind: microplastics. These tiny particles, invisible to the naked eye, have infiltrated every corner of our planet, from the deepest oceans to the food on our plates. They are everywhere, and their impact is far-reaching. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? The idea that something so small can cause such significant harm. We often hear about the importance of reducing plastic use, but what about the plastic we can't see? The hidden dangers that lurk in our environment? That's where microplastics come in. These tiny fragments are often overlooked, yet they pose a serious threat. These minuscule fragments shed from larger plastic items or are manufactured for specific purposes, like microbeads in cosmetics. They are designed to be small, but their impact is anything but. They're finding their way into our bodies through the food we eat, the water we drink, and even the air we breathe. It's a pervasive issue that affects us all. The thought of ingesting plastic is unsettling, to say the least. But the good news is that we're not powerless. There are steps we can take to protect ourselves and our environment. I recently came across the work of Zhaxylykova, a microplastics researcher who's dedicated to raising awareness about this issue and providing practical solutions. Her research is groundbreaking and offers hope. In this video, I'll be sharing some of Dana's invaluable tips on simple switches we can make in our daily lives to minimize our microplastic consumption. These changes are easy to implement and can make a big difference. Let's start with something as basic as our choice of water bottle. It's a small item, but it has a significant impact on our environment and health. I used to think I was doing my part by carrying a reusable plastic water bottle. It felt like a responsible choice, a step up from single-use plastics. I mean, it's better than single-use plastic, right? Those single-use bottles pile up in landfills and oceans, causing immense harm. Well, it turns out that even reusable plastic bottles can leach microplastics, especially as they age and get scratched. The wear and tear make them less safe over time. A 2024 study published in the journal Environmental Science and Technology found that a single plastic water bottle can release up to 240,000 microplastic particles per liter. That's a shocking amount of contamination. That's a staggering number, and it's a stark reminder that not all reusable options are created equal. So what's the solution? How can we make a better choice for ourselves and the planet? Dana recommends making the switch to glass or stainless steel water bottles. These alternatives are not only safer but also more sustainable. These materials are much more inert and don't leach harmful chemicals or microplastics into our drinks. They keep our water pure and safe. Plus, they're durable, easy to clean, and can be used over and over again. Their longevity makes them a cost-effective choice in the long run. Think about it. Every time you refill a glass or stainless steel bottle, you're not only reducing plastic waste, but also protecting your health from microplastic contamination. It's a win-win situation. It's a small change with a big impact. By making this simple switch, we can contribute to a healthier planet and a healthier self. We've all been there. Late-night cravings hit, and we reach for those convenient plastic containers to heat up leftovers in the microwave. It's quick, it's easy, and it seems harmless. But did you know that this seemingly harmless act could be releasing millions of microplastics into your food? Yes, millions. A 2023 study from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln found that microwaving food in plastic containers can release up to 4 million microplastics and 2.11 billion nanoplastics per square centimeter of plastic. That's an alarming amount of plastic particles. That's billions of tiny plastic particles finding their way into your meal and ultimately your body. Imagine consuming plastic with every bite you take. The heat from the microwave essentially accelerates the breakdown of plastic, causing it to leach these microscopic particles into your food. The higher the temperature, the more plastic particles are released. This is especially concerning when you consider that many plastic containers are made with BPA and phthalates, which are known endocrine disruptors that can interfere with our hormones. These chemicals can have long-term health effects. So what's the alternative? Dana suggests transferring your leftovers to a glass or ceramic container before heating them in the microwave. It's a small step that can have a big impact. These materials are much more stable under high temperatures and won't release harmful chemicals or microplastics into your food. They are safer and healthier options. It's a simple switch that can make a world of difference in reducing your microplastic exposure. By choosing glass or ceramic, you're taking a proactive step towards better health and a cleaner environment. Chopping boards are essential tools in the kitchen, but if you're still using a plastic one, it might be time to reconsider. A 2023 study from North Dakota State University found that plastic chopping boards can release up to 7 to 50 grams of microplastics per year. Think about all the times you've used your trusty plastic chopping board, slicing vegetables, dicing meat, chopping herbs. Every slice and dice creates tiny grooves and scratches on the surface, providing more opportunities for microplastics to break off and contaminate your food. The researchers estimated that a person could be exposed to 7.4 to 50.7 grams of microplastics annually just from using a polyethylene chopping board. That's a significant amount of plastic to be ingesting unknowingly. So what's the solution? Dana recommends switching to wooden chopping boards. Wood is naturally antibacterial and less prone to harboring bacteria than plastic. Plus, it's more durable and won't get scratched as easily, reducing the likelihood of microplastic contamination. Chapter 4. Let's talk about utensils. We've all become accustomed to the convenience of plastic cutlery, especially when grabbing takeout or eating on the go. But a 2024 study from Wenzhou University found that various kitchen utensils, including plastic cutlery, release substantial quantities of microplastics during everyday use. The researchers tested a range of utensils, from spatulas and serving spoons to forks and knives, and found that all of them released microplastics, especially when used on non-stick cookware. The heat and friction generated during cooking can accelerate the breakdown of plastic, releasing these tiny particles into our food. So, what can we do? Dana suggests making the switch to utensils made from more durable and inert materials, such as stainless steel or bamboo. These options are not only better for the environment, but also safer for our health in the long run. Chapter 5. Paper cups and plates aren't so innocent. We often think of paper cups and plates as more eco-friendly alternatives to plastic, but here's the catch. Many of these paper products are actually lined with a thin layer of plastic to make them waterproof and greaseproof, and this plastic lining can release microplastics into our food and drinks, especially when exposed to hot liquids. A study from the Indian Institute of Technology in Kharagpur found that pouring hot water into paper cups can release an average of 25,000 microplastics per cup. That's a significant amount of plastic to be ingesting from a single beverage. Dana warns that these microplastics can leach into our drinks and food, especially when the cups or plates are heated. So what's the solution? Opt for reusable cups and plates whenever possible, or choose truly biodegradable options that are plastic-free. Chapter 6. Loose leaf tea over tea bags. Tea lovers, this one's for you. While enjoying a soothing cup of tea might seem harmless, the tea bags themselves could be harboring a hidden source of microplastics. Many tea bags are made with plastic, and a single tea bag can release billions of microplastics into your cup, according to scientists from Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona. These microplastics can leach into your tea, especially when steeped in hot water. So, what's a tea enthusiast to do? Dana suggests making the switch to loose leaf tea. Not only does loose leaf tea often have a richer flavor, but it also eliminates the risk of microplastic contamination from tea bags. Chapter 7. Buy loose fruit and veg. We all know that fruits and vegetables are essential for a healthy diet, but did you know that even our fresh produce can be a source of microplastic contamination? A study from Catania University found that apples and carrots had the highest levels of microplastics among the fruits and vegetables tested. These microplastics can come from various sources, including plastic packaging, agricultural practices, and even atmospheric deposition. While it's impossible to completely avoid microplastics in our food supply, there are steps we can take to minimize our exposure. Dana suggests buying loose fruits and vegetables whenever possible, as this reduces the amount of plastic packaging used. Additionally, washing your produce thoroughly before consuming it can help remove some of the surface-level microplastics. Outrow simple switches, big impact. We've covered a lot of ground today, and it's clear that microplastics are a pervasive issue that we can't ignore. But the good news is that we have the power to make a difference through simple, everyday choices. By switching to glass or stainless steel containers, choosing wooden chopping boards, opting for loose leaf tea, and being mindful of our plastic consumption, we can significantly reduce our microplastic intake. Remember, every little step counts. Share this video with your friends and family to spread awareness about this important issue. And be sure to follow Dana Zhaxylykova for more insightful tips on avoiding microplastics and living a healthier, more sustainable life. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more informative content